Yo, what's up, everyone? Back for another Showdown slate. This time we're talking about the Thursday night slate. Another not so interesting game, and I say not interesting because we have the Giants taking on the Patriots. The Giants are basically without their entire starting offense. Besides, like Daniel Jones, they have all their key guys are out. The weather in this game is also supposed to be pretty rainy, so it's going to be a pretty quick breakdown. But I think there's still some edge to be had just because the Giants, some production is going to come. I would assume. I mean, they're probably not going to get 0 yards total, so it's going to be kind of at least interesting to see where he come up with on that side. But let's get into it. Drop a like and subscribe down below before we get started. Starting off here, even though the weather is not going to be great in this one, I think Tom Brady is still the best play at 11-8. He's just been so good all season except for the game in Buffalo. At home, they're going to put up points against this defense, even if the weather isn't great. Now, both of his receivers are currently questionable. I would assume both are playing. If they're not, then I would play the other one. If one of them is out, load up on the other one. But I would assume both are playing. Both were dealing with a little bit of injuries last week, and they both suited up. So, until we know more, I assume both are playing. Of the two, I think Edelman's a better play. Gordon, he hasn't had a big game yet. Just kind of been average, below average, but he's still getting the targets. No Phillip Dorsett in this one. He should get maybe a couple more targets this time. So I think he's fine. I'm not going to have Daniel Jones. He's at 8,000. You can play him if you want, but I don't think you need to. The price tag is pretty appealing, I would say that, but I think the Giants are going to get absolutely crushed in this one. I have a lot of interest in the Patriots' defense here at home with the weather in this game. The Giants are probably going to have to run the ball a lot, and they're without their top two running backs. It's just going to be an ugly game from the Giants' side. On the Patriots, probably load up on the running game. I think it's going to be lots of runs and short passes. Sony Michele at only 76. I like that a lot. I think he's due to break out. He's getting a ton of touches. He just hasn't had a big game, but he is getting into the end zone. And his last couple games, he's looked at least much better than he did earlier this year. 17-6, I like Sony Michele. Golden Tate, maybe you can play him, but I'm just not going to have that much interest in the Giants' offense. I feel like it's a pretty good game to just load up on the Patriots and then just play like one Giant because I think you have to play at least one. I love James White here out of the backfield, catching those short passes. Rex Burkhead is, I think, questionable if he misses again. It's going to be another good game for White, and he's always just been consistent. He's getting a ton of targets out of the backfield. So he's a really solid play at 68. The Patriots defense, you can play him at captain. I think I will have them at captain. They should destroy in this one at home. They get a ton of pressure on the quarterback, and the Giants don't have basically any playmakers in this one. So love the Patriots defense. If I was looking at a Giants player, I think Hilliman is going to get a lot of ownership, but I would probably go down to like Penny here, Elijah Penny. I would assume he would get the first. I would assume he would be the starting running back here just because Hilliman is like an undrafted player. We'll see, but Penny is a running back. He was a running back, and he has way more experience than Hilliman does. So, and also Hilliman fumbled last time, so then Penny got a lot more playing time. But he's only 3,200. I think he's this play that I want. Should be lots of runs for the Giants as long as, until this game gets out of hand. And short passes just because I don't think they're going to be able to throw deep against this Patriots defense. And the weather isn't great. So I like Penny at only 32 on the Giants. And then the kicker is just really cheap, Rosas. But I'll probably go up to Penny if I had to pick between those two. Myers is interesting as like a punt play. Maybe he could be the Pringle of this slate. But as a third option on the Patriots offense, well, not the third option, he's the third wide receiver. Probably like the fifth option besides behind the running backs and the two receivers. So he doesn't have a ton of upside, but he can catch one in the end zone like any of these guys can. And the tight ends are very interesting. I would have played Lacoste over Izzo just because Lacoste played 73 of 78 snaps, and he got a decent amount of targets. He only brought one catch in. I think he got like 4 targets or 5 targets. But I think he's going to get some playing time. And then Izzo had the touchdown catch, but he didn't play as much at all. He just got into the end zone. So if he's going to get more ownership, I would go down to Lacoste. I don't mind him at all at that price tag. And then the giant that I do like a little bit is Latimer. He's going to get some playing time at only $800. They're going to have to throw the ball, especially when they get behind. He's really, really cheap at only $800. And Rhett Ellison as a punt tight end. Well, he's not even really of a punt. He's only $200 as a starting tight end. They're going to need him to play too, so he's another cheap option to look at. So that's it. That's the all the plays you can look at. There's not a ton of players on the slate. It feels like there's less players and less punt plays than usual, but I don't mind it. Let's look at some builds here. At captain, let's do one with the Patriots defense at 93 at captain. Then you can get your Tom Brady in. I want to get the running backs in, Michele, James White. See if I can get see if I can get like Edelman in there, and then you still have 4,100 left. Play Penny and just eat the $900. This is definitely pretty appealing, I think. Patriots are gonna, I expect them to just dominate this game. So I like that. I like this one quite a bit. Do one with Tom Brady at captain. Brady, try to get the Patriots defense in there still. 62. And then get Sony Michele, Edelman. 8,100 left. You could still play James White. You can still do everything. Stack up the Patriots and still get, your one giant or two giants. So here, play like Rhett Ellison if you want. You could go up from the Patriots defense if you want to, and then maybe play like Golden Tate. But if you do want to play Daniel Jones, then I would do something like this. Pair him with a weapon, at least one weapon, and then probably go down to Josh Gordon. So you could do this if you want to play Daniel Jones. But like I said, I don't think I will be doing that. I think the one that I really like is with the Patriots defense at captain, or with maybe Edelman at captain, or with one of the running backs here. I think Sony Michele makes for a solid captain. He's only 11-4. Him, Brady, go James White at 68, and then you can still go up to like Edelman if you want. You still have plenty of money left. You could play the Patriots defense. Then 3,400. You could go back to Elijah Penny. So this is kind of where I'm looking. I think I'm going to have 5 Patriots, 1 Giant, or maybe 4-2. But I think I'll be loading up on the Patriots like everybody. But I think that's just the approach that you should take. I don't see the Giants doing much of anything in this game. Maybe I'm wrong, but I just think that with having no weapons on offense, with the way the Patriots defense has played this season, it should be a long night for them. But that's it for this one. Hopefully you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and good luck on this slate.